purity for drinking, as well as for preserving our soil and wildlife? How should water quality improvements be administered and paid for?
Thank you, Tim. Well, water quality is certainly a vital issue to all of us. After this last summer, we're acutely aware of how important it is to have a safe and accessible water supply. And it's been somewhat embarrassing that Iowa has so many impaired waterways and that our share of the dead zone in the Gulf of Mexico is actually increasing. I'm glad that you mentioned soil, because I think soil health is integrally related to improving our water quality, and protecting the soil is something I care about very deeply. I went to Iowa State, I majored in agronomy. I worked for the Soil Conservation Service here in Greenfield, and I worked for soil scientists up at Iowa State when I was a student up there. So I care very deeply and have been experimenting on our farm with cover crops. And it's not cheap, so we are going to have funding sources for this. Now, people of the state voted to, if the sales tax is ever increased, to put a fraction of that penny increase toward paying for water quality improvements. I don't think that should be the only source, but I think that's probably where we should start, since that's what the people of the state voted for.
Water quality improvements is a concern in terms of expenses for treating water to ensure its purity for drinking, as well as for preserving our soil and water life. How should water quality improvements be administered and paid for?
Well, farmers know best how to protect their land from soil erosion, and surprised, they also drink the water. So they are voluntarily already working to improve conservation across the state. Farmers face risks to their production systems when adopting a new practice, and we can't let the state over-regulate the cost of doing business. There are helpful practices being implemented as we speak to counter soil erosion and improve water quality, and the water quality funding bill is a great start. Another rural Iowa issue that another way to pay for, can you repeat the question again?
Water quality improvements is a concern in terms of expenses for treating water and to ensure its purity for drinking, as well as for preserving soil and water life. How should water quality improvements be administered and paid for?
So to finish that thought, farmers know best how to steward their land, and we should incentivize farmers to continue to